You're now listening to the show about the shit in life that's just a bit too much, from the perspective of stand-up comics. With our hosts, Carmelo Bongiovi and Ken Krantz. This week's topic, free speech. This is A Bit Too Much.
You see 15 million people turned in the Jimmy Kimmel last night.
Yeah. Which, by the it's I mean, he must be enjoying this pop. Did you see the moment he came out?
Nah, I didn't watch any of it.
No, I saw the clip of like him coming out.
Yeah.
And I was like, people have never screamed that hard for Jimmy Kimmel.
No, probably not since the Man Show.
Yeah, right. But like live audience walking out like that, he was like, and he had a, I do like the way he started it. He was like, anyway, as I was trying to say, like, that was his first words. Like after they did the whole thing and you like calmed them down, he's like, anyway, like I was saying, very funny. But yeah, I mean, that move is so funny. Like ABC acts like this is the head of the FCC is bragging about. He's like, yeah, no, this is, and there's going to be worse.
Yeah.
Weirdly bragging
the
about
FCC is now like Goodfellas. It's now like, fuck you, pay me.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it's going to get worse now, too. This is just the tip of the iceberg. And then ABC is like, corporations make corporate statements. Like, you expect it, if they let him go, they would have wished him well in his future endeavors. They have the same lines they say all the time. Like, but now that they brought him, they had the canned, this was a hard decision line when they suspended him and they had canned.
Well,
we believe in him. Everything's behind us. Like, the corporate responses.
But they suspended him and everybody immediately started acting like he'd been fired.
Yeah.
On both sides. Like both sides were going nuts.
I thought he was fired.
No, but I just said suspended indefinitely, which I meant they were like, let's just pump the brakes and take the temperature and figure out what the fuck we're going to do next.
I think, that's probably would have been the smart way to look at this, especially in this time and era that we're in. Although media-wise, like talk show hosts and stuff, I don't know indefinite suspensions that have ever been lifted. When I think about the ones that I know of, I think about a show that I was like following closely, and I interned from Opie and Anthony, Don Imus, when that happened to him. Those guys, when they were suspended indefinitely, they were fired.
I thought Imus came back. I thought he came back with a black lady, so to prove he wasn't racist.
Wait, did he come back to the same network, or did he come back did he get fired and go to? I thought he went to a different network.
I don't remember. The fan let him go. Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think he went to a different network. When those guys suspended, like when Opie and Anthony were suspended indefinitely from New York terrestrial radio, they held their contract and continued to pay them until the contract was over, and they just couldn't work.
That sounds amazing.
Ken's fucking dream.
Holy shit.
Ken's like, what horrible thing what church can I eat? Because that's what they did. They had a church where
they had sex in the church or something. They had a couple have sex in the church.
Yeah, it wouldn't even matter to you.
Wouldn't matter to me, but also, like, are we going to pretend sex doesn't happen in churches? Like, at least this was between adults.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is altar boy sex, arguably a little worse. But those guys got suspended indefinitely and fired, really, essentially. They held on their contract. And that happens, but that happens all the time. So I think suspended definitely sounded like fire, but I also think that most people a lot of the headlines read, ABC pulls Jimmy Kimmel off the air.
Right.
So I think a lot of them did. I don't think a lot of people even realized it was a suspension.
I remember at the time thinking, like, he could be back next week. He could be back in a month.
I didn't think he would be.
Yeah.
I didn't think he would be. I thought if they were doing that, they were making the move.
I thought, what's so funny? It's like everybody's so quick to jump in and try and use whatever to prove their side's point.
Yeah, dude.
That nobody just waits to see what happens anymore. There's no like this dude that killed Charlie Kirk. They got him alive.
Yeah.
He's going to talk eventually.
Right? Like that. Yeah. Okay. So it's in most of these cases, that guy dies. right?
Right,
The
right.
shooter dies. In most mass shootings or assassinations, the guy is either killed by authorities or kills himself.
Right.
This is a rare moment where the guy is caught.
Where the dad turns you in.
Yeah. It does like, yeah, we saw this.
You know what? I was thinking about you because I was like, I bet Carmelo's dad wouldn't have turned him in. Even with as shitty as...
No, you're right. You're so fucking right.
Right?
My dad, even in our current state of not
Yes.
talking, if I turned around tomorrow and murdered someone
Right.
and went to my dad and told him, not even
Yeah.
that he figured it
Yeah.
out. I went and told my dad. In fact, if he figured it out, he would yell at me that I didn't tell him.
Yeah.
That's what he would yell at me about. You didn't think to tell me? You fucking you didn't even think to tell me? I could have fucking got you a bunker somewhere. You would have yelled at me. And then I would feel guilty, not over the death. I would have guilt
Yeah,
over
like
not
you hurt
telling.
your dad's feelings.
Oh, he would
fuck.
have definitely made it about himself.
I killed Charlie Kirk and let my dad down.
Yeah, right. I'm really upset I let my dad down. And so, yeah, no, you're right. My dad would have been like, he's too Sicilian for that shit. My dad would have been like,
I was thinking about you.
he would have brought me out of the country.
Yeah.
My dad would have been like,
It's like,
where do we go right now?
Maybe Carmelo's been too hard on his dad.
Yeah, no, there's no illusions about it. If that were to happen, he's the guy to call.
Yeah.
It's like, and the way he is, my dad will flip out if you say you don't like his chicken franchise, but he will not flip out. If you call him with that, the coolest, calmest, like this, my dad in a crisis is like Liam Neeson in Taken. Like
Yeah.
my dad is like, okay, what do we,
That's
what's
how my
about to
wife
happen.
is. That's so good to have somebody like
My
that.
dad, I'm kind of like that too, but I don't know about as extreme as my dad. Like I'm very calm in emergency situations. Like I'm always the one to call 911 1 second after it happens as
Yeah.
everyone's freaking the fuck out. That's happened a lot of times, but I don't know that I have that kind of calm. I think the calmer you are, the more maybe crazy you are. Like there might be something to that. Like
Yeah, no, you should have a fucked up reaction to your kid killing someone. I agree.
you know what I mean? Like the fact that I know if I
It
called
shouldn't
him,
be like, tell you what we're gonna do.
that's exactly what it would be. I honestly, this isn't even obviously it is a hypothetical, but I know this to be true. That he would be like, so pack your bag, come to my house, we'll figure it out. And we'd be in his car, probably going to Canada.
It's amazing. See, maybe I'm helping bridge the gap here.
Yeah, maybe I need to kill someone so I could. Maybe that's what I need to do.
You know, maybe just pick up the phone and call and be like, Dad, I didn't kill anybody, but I
want
know
to.
if I did, you'd be cool about it. So thanks.
No, then
Get
he'd
the
yell
ball
at me.
rolling.
No, then he'd yell at me. If I called him with the hypothetical, and he'd be like. He'd probably call me like a gay slur.
I was thinking,
and tell me to shut up. And
I was thinking about like if my dad were alive, would he turn me in for murder? And I have to be honest.
yeah, he would. Right?
I think there's maybe a chance he would. My stepfather too. Like I don't. But I
What's
also
your take on that with your kid?
if Lila killed somebody,
Yeah,
let's fucking go, baby. Where are we going?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not even a fucking thought. If Sophia killed 6 people, I think at some point I'd have to make a call. But I think if she just kept killing people, I'd be like, okay, do you have a problem or did they all piss you off? That's the first thing I'd
Right,
ask.
yeah.
Like,
Maybe it's you.
are they innocent people or did every one of them look at you sideways? And that's all it would take. No, they pissed me off, Dad. Let's go, baby. There's not even a hesitation. I don't have this sense of moral or spiritual superiority where I think, oh, I'm such a good person that I'm going to just always 100% do the lawful thing.
Yeah.
No fucking way. I cleaned shit out of her butt. Like that's bonded for life. Okay. She's thrown up in my mouth. Okay. You're almost broken.
Wait, is that true?
She's spit up literally into my mouth.
That's-
Yeah. Like milk spit up. Like not vomit, but like spit up. Yeah. I mean, I almost threw her, but like I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. And there is when that first year of infancy almost kills their parents because it's so hard.
Because you're like, I can't believe I could love something so disgusting.
So
like, this is the
disgusting.
grossest
And by
thing
the
I'll
way,
ever love.
this motherfucker won't let me sleep. Like, and yet that's how you know. That's like the animal part of humans where we're like, oh, that's how you know you love this thing, because you wouldn't do a 16th of the things you would do for your kid for a friend. Any of those things they need you to do. If your friend like needed you to do some of those, you'd be like, nope.
No. Yeah. I wouldn't even help a friend move. Like if you called me and were like, you come by, help me with this couch. Yeah. I would probably fall out of my chair laughing at you.
I know. One time I called you and I was like, can you listen to the podcast?
You just hear this back.
Yeah, no, no, yeah. She has, that's not, I'm not going to be the one. Like, I mean, I'd be like, hey, it's not cool. Let's go.
Then you see fucking Kash-Patel taking credit.
We saw Kash-Patel. Kash-Patel did not see us. That I can tell you that. That fucking eye is everywhere. That buggy-eyed motherfucker. Yeah. So what? So he's took the credit for the arrest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the investigation that led to the arrest. And it's like the dude's dad dropped him at your fucking porch.
Yeah. Whether you had leads or not, you didn't catch him. That guy got turned the fuck in. And, the bigger reaction, honestly, is Jimmy Kimmel. That's
so crazy to me.
That's the crazy thing.
Because all of those context matters, people. Suddenly the context of what Jimmy Kimmel said, which was 100% true.
Yeah.
Right? Because all Jimmy Kimmel said was MAGA have themselves twisted up trying to prove this kid is anything but MAGA.
Yeah.
Now, it may eventually come out that the kid was something other than MAGA. It may come out that MAGA is totally right on this kid,
yeah.
But they still were. And by the way, the left was twisted up trying to prove it was a MAGA kid.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, no,
it's not Jimmy Kimmel's responsibility to be fair-sided with his late night monologue.
He's not a newscaster.
Right.
What I keep seeing, and this is like, this is the deadly territory that is my fucking Twitter algorithm. But all these
Oh, you go on Twitter?
I don't often. I do when I'm specifically looking for a conversation. Like I want to know what people are saying about a thing, so I'll type in the word and see what people are saying about it. Honestly, usually about movies and shit like that. It's usually a cultural moment, not a political moment. But when I open it, that's what I get hit with. Twitter took a hard fucking turn when Elon bought it.
Yeah.
And now it's just like I get assaulted with it. I don't follow any of these people. It's just what I get hit with. And because it's just the majority of the thing. So that's the algorithm. They've taken over the algorithm. So I keep on seeing people say like, well, he viciously lied. He did not lie. Here's the thing. My feeling. I don't think the shooter was, obviously the shooter wasn't MAGA. Like MAGA.
But
you know what I mean?
But what
like
if he was
current Trump supporting
the
MAGA?
Nick Fuentes kind of MAGA dude?
Well, I don't know. I think
what are those called? Gophers?
Is that what they're called?
Goonies?
I don't know.
What? Never say that. Groypers.
Gropers?
Groypers.
Is that what they're called?
Groypers.
Yeah. It's a subset.
There's a subsect of MAGA that follows Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, right.
Now,
right.
the best I can follow, this all still comes down to the Jews. So you have people like Charlie Kirk, evangelical, right? So evangelicals don't like Jews, but they tolerate them because
you do their taxes.
Well, we do their taxes, and I say we like I would know how to fucking
because you own all the media outlets, so and they need to go.
I think if we can debunk anything, it's that Jews control the media at this point because
the media is not being very nice.
We're getting a lot of bad press.
And have historically gotten bad press.
Yeah. Our press has never been great.
I'm with you on that one.
So evangelical Christians, from what I understand, they believe the rapture can't occur until all the Jewish people are called to their homeland where they get into a holy war with their Muslim neighbors and everybody wipes each other out.
Wait, isn't that happening?
Once all the Jews and Muslims are gone from this war,
okay, we're almost there.
Then Jesus will come down. The Jewish people have to
But
be
like
called
all
home.
the Jews have to go?
Yeah, all
there?
the Jews.
Like,
they need.
like you have to go?
I'd have to go. That's going to hold this rapture up because I'm not getting on a plane for fucking 9 hours.
You're like, it's not that I don't want to fight with you guys. It's just I just took this whole pack of shrooms. If they got to get you there, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the fault in the logic.
Yeah.
They didn't account for what.
So
you're the subsect of Jews.
So
that are potheads.
So evangelical Christians like Charlie Kirk, they support Israel, but they don't really like us.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You heard he's said a lot of anti-Semitic shit about American Jews and their money destroying culture in this country.
Yeah.
Now the Groypers, from what I understand, they're like the Nick Fuentes, Kanye type MAGA.
Yeah.
And they just hate Jews so much. They're like, we're not even trying to get them to Israel. We just fucking hate Jews.
Yeah.
And if we can get rid of them all here,
You ain't got to go home. You just got to get the hell out of here. Yeah.
So apparently the Jew hatred is dividing. It's like, because this side's like, well, we hate them, but like we don't need them all dead here. We just need them all dead in Israel.
Yeah. Right.
And this side's like, it's
a lot of cleanup here.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be, that's just a long way of saying it's now, if it's true that this kid was involved in all that shit, then it could be he hated Charlie Kirk for not being conservative enough.
For not hating the Jews hard enough.
Right.
I mean, that's certainly a point of view. No, I'm not even actually disagreeing. I mean, I think he's a guy who was probably in his beliefs, whatever he grew up, because I know he had Republican families, whatever. I think he was radicalized. He was obviously radicalized, right or left. I would assume. I guess it is the same assumption that conservatives are making, that he's radicalized far left, right?
Right.
Usually they're not that good at shots, though. But they don't usually have all the guns and that good at that. But it could be, right? I'm sure there's plenty of snipers that are far left Republican. I'm sure it exists. So that's what I assume. I don't actually think, like, when I hear what Jimmy Kimmel said, I've heard people go like, well, he did say something inaccurate. I don't think, even though I don't think.
He didn't say anything inaccurate.
No, he didn't say anything inaccurate. I don't think it's true, but that still doesn't make his statement a lie. What he's trying to say is that there is this push from that side saying, no, he's one of yours. You guys did this.
But there's a push from the left saying the exact same
100%
thing.
there is.
Yeah.
But either point of view from a guy like Kimmel, if Gutfeld went on and said the opposite, I wouldn't say he's lying.
Right.
I might say he's incorrect.
Right.
Or I might say that's a weird, or I can't even say, no one could really even say yet because they got to talk to the guy.
If Gutfeld had, that's a great point.
Yeah.
If Gutfeld had come out and said, what do they call us? The Trump derangement. Oh, the TDS.
Oh, yeah.
If the TDS left,
Trump deranged
spent
whatever,
all weekend trying to prove Charlie Kirk's killer was anything but them and trying to score political points, everybody would be like, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be anyone calling for his job. And had Disney,
he says stuff like that all the time.
Had they gotten so much shit, that the affiliates and advertisers were nervous, and Disney made the decision to fire Jimmy Kimmel for what he said, sucks, but he's an employee and you can do that. It's a
private corporate decision.
Right.
Yes.
When the FCC
happens all the time, by the way.
Right.
People get fired for shit they say all the time. That's the difference
between Roseanne and Jimmy Kimmel. So everyone's like, well, Roseanne didn't get the... Well, the FCC didn't step in and tell ABC, hey, if you don't fire her, we're not going to approve this merger.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Roseanne, like Don Imus, like so many before her, said something that the corporation thought was too risky for their audience, and they don't want to lose sponsors. You're absolutely right. They're purely financial decision. What's funny is that like Colbert and Kimmel are one side will tell you these are, they have bad ratings, purely financial decisions, all this stuff. These people, by the way, aren't looking at Nielsen ratings. They're not looking at ratings when they say this, but they're saying that purely financial decision. Okay. How long has Colbert been on the air? How long has Kimmel been on the air? They both came to this very sound financial decision in 2025.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it also
right as mergers were about to go through.
Like yeah. Like I don't know how you don't see through
and
that.
Colbert, CBS and Paramount are so fucking scared of Trump and the FCC that they were just like, we're just going to scrap the show altogether.
Bring on another one. Because guess what? Yeah. Another talk show host is probably going to also be that.
Right.
Yeah. Although they went pretty hard. It's also like, fuck you guys, because you guys also hired Colbert, who was a political comedian.
Right.
Like you also made the decision to hire him, who's been doing that shtick from the Daily Show days. Yeah. So like, that's also like, now you don't even want what you hired to do. He's doing the thing you hired him to do, actually. Right. He's not a guy like Kimmel. Maybe when you hired Kimmel, you didn't expect anything political. But when you hired
do you remember Kimmel's talk show in the early days when it first started, when he would have a guest host every week?
Yeah. He did, right?
He would have, when that show started, this was the last time I watched it regularly, was probably the first, I don't know how long he did it in this format. It was probably the first 6 months.
Yeah.
It was very loose. He had a celebrity sidekick, like a guest celebrity sidekick every week. And they would drink alcohol.
Yeah. I vaguely remember this,
Yeah, it was almost like he was trying to bring the man show, sort of. But I remember he has Mike Tyson on one week, right? And so Mike Tyson's there every night, and they're interviewing, I want to say, like, do you remember there was like a hot girl in a Doritos commercial, like Ali Larder or something like that?
Yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Just like
some
hot
Super Bowl ad, baby.
Chick. Yeah, like from years ago.
Yeah, sure.
And she was on with Mike Tyson. And this was towards the end of Tyson's boxing career. And apparently she was a big boxing fan. So she came out so excited to meet Iron Mike. And she was like, "Champ, I'm so excited to meet you. I've been telling everybody all week I'm gonna be here with you." Like way more excited about Tyson than Jimmy Kimmel. And she said, I'll never forget this. She said, "Do you have any fights lined up? What are they? Where are you gonna go next?" And he just said, "I have to be honest, I'm not really thinking about fights. Right now, I'm asking my manager how I can fuck hot white bitches like you."
I think here's the thing.
And the look, I told that story on, who's that dude you were just talking about, the one you worked for? I was on Kumia's show.
Oh, yeah.
When Dave Landau was
sure. Yeah, when you
so I was on there and we were talking Mike Tyson, and I told that story, and somebody still had it on a DVR and tweeted out the clip to us.
Yeah.
And it was as funny as I remembered.
Yeah.
I also remember they had him suck helium balloons, Mike Tyson, and sing karaoke.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's the thing. We need to protect free speech because there's national treasures like Mike Tyson. You know, granted, he's not saying crazy shit anymore. I miss those days. I miss when Tyson would just go on and threaten to eat people and fuck them till they love him and all that. You know what I mean? Tyson's got some fucking gems, you know? Nobody knew, by the way, like when he was in the early 90s just knocking motherfuckers out, people didn't understand that his words were going to be the best part about him. Like, oh, you're going to say the best shit ever one day. People just were like, oh my God, he's like a little fucking animal. He's like destroying people. He's knocking their heads off.
He's in love with pigeons. He's such an interesting dude.
So interesting.
He had a reality show about pigeon racing that just followed him training his pigeons.
Dude, I just found this out when I watched the pre-fight documentary thing for the him and Jake Paul fight. I'm like, is this fake? Like, are they trying to make him look different? And I'm like, no, I guess this guy, like, he loves pigeons.
Yeah.
What a weird bird to love, too. But I guess if you're Tyson, you love pigeons.
Dude, I couldn't believe how smart these fucking birds are. He throws them up in the air, and then they go, and it's like a race.
Yeah.
And it's like you got to hit different buildings with people like waiting on the rooftop. And then when they hit that building, then they fly to the next one.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
got to make
Yeah,
it
they are
back.
super smart, yeah.
And that's amazing. Like, I couldn't do that with GPS.
Think about all the dirty New York City animals. They're all smart.
Yeah.
Rats are super smart. Rats are fucking... Rats now are like, I'm sorry, do you have any Chinese food? Like, they don't... They had a few years ago, I saw a news story that was like they had to up the flavor profile of the rat traps. They had to start putting like literally like Chinese food in rat traps because they were like, I get the best shit ever right down the block.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are
yeah.
dropping whole meals on the floor. And you're putting pellets in there? Like, I'm not eating a pellet. What do you think? We've evolved, motherfucker. You know, I one time saw a pregnant rat. I walked out of the subway and I saw a pregnant rat.
That's gross.
It was the largest small animal I've ever seen. Like, I'm pretty sure my current dachshund is like, it's about the size of like when I got her. It was about the size of my little sweet little honey bear when I got her.
Your dog is so cute. You posted a picture of your dog and your daughter.
Oh, taking a walk? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I text you, your dog is so cute. And I don't even think you realized I was being an asshole. Like, you just text back, like, I know, right? Like,
Yeah, because I don't care.
totally ignored your adorable kid.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I have learned I don't get anything I want from you. So what you give me, so I take what you give me.
You know what? Congratulations to you for learning. It took my wife
long time. Very long
time. Yeah.
She came back.
Yeah.
She came back. That's the part that of your wife that needs to be studied.
Got her trained like a pigeon.
You know,
I was like, go, be free for 20 years.
She was like, I came back. She came back and it was like, yeah, I did it. I saw some shit. I lived out there, and she came back. I mean, for a smart person,
yeah,
wife's obviously very intelligent. Not the best decision maker.
Right.
She made the decision twice.
Yes.
To be with you.
Yeah.
I've only made this decision once.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
regret it every day.
One time, but it's gonna be like a one. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like, like when it does finally end. I don't think you're gonna come like crawling back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, do you want? Yeah, I'm not gonna spend 10 years away and then start another podcast with
you. Just looking out the window.
Hey, you want to start a
rain?
new podcast called A Little Too Much? And
what if we start one called Not Nearly Enough, but Almost There?
That's what this one felt
We're
like.
workshopping it.
Yeah, we're workshopping. We'll work it out. But you know what, Ken, as a you know what, since we said a lot of things that maybe we don't want to put out in social media. Do you want to just do a few catchphrases to the camera, and maybe that'll be the clips? So we'll just do some social clips of like, you just go to the camera, say something that we can put on social, because you know it's muddy waters. You say Charlie Kirk, Jimmy Kimmel, fucking all these other people. Nick Fuentes. I didn't see that one coming. You know, you threw a lot of figures out that were like, oh, and now if we put those out, we're gonna get some heat.
Yeah.
So now we need some fun, you know, lighthearted. Let's do that signature Krantz lighthearted humor.
Okay.
That you're known for.
All right. But this is just off the cuff. Okay. Cancer kills.
That's a wrap, folks. That's all right. Do one more. And I want you to really consider. I want you to think viral.
Okay.
I want you to think TikTok. The kids on TikTok. I want you to think Skibbities 6-7, whatever that thing is. All the fucking just think about it. Think what appeals to the kids.
Okay.
And get us some hits.
Okay.
I know hits mean a different thing to you.
On the spot.
No, yeah, I know. Getting hits means something different to you, but
okay. Free Palestine.
There you go.
With purchase of 1 large soda.
Buy one, get one free Palestine.
All right.
You got one more in you?
For the kids?
Not little kids, you fucking freak. I mean, like, you know, like teenager, 20s, you know, like TikTok.
All right. TikTok.
Think TikTok. Ken talk.
Okay.
You know, they do that on TikTok. It's like parent talk, mom talk, kid talk.
Yes. Oh, there's mom talk for the Mormons.
Yeah.
I know all that.
Yeah. Right. Oh, because the Mormon moms.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're so weird.
I'll say I don't like to take stands on religions because I feel like everyone should have their beliefs. Mormons are weird.
Yeah.
That's just correct. That's just the fact.
I'm basing it just entirely off of Bravo TV. Like what they're teaching me about the Mormons.
I'm basing it on the guy from like the 1800s who thought he was Moses.
Oh, okay.
God.
Okay, kids. You're all a bunch of fucking pussies.
It's not going to appeal to them at all. You're doing the opposite of what I asked.
I'm not. This isn't going well, is it?
This is not going well. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap up the show.
Okay.
And I am going to I'm going to take out all the words you said. And I'm going to dub into Charlie Kirk's speech. Something about the civil rights movement being like wrong or something, you know. So one of those things one of those super wholesome fatherly things he said
that were taken out of context.
Yeah. Look, if you just, it's like, you saw me punch my wife. I get it, but you didn't see the rest of the night.
Yeah.
We had ice cream. We had apple pie. We had a la mode, you know, ice cream on top of warm apple pie. I made the pie, by the way. So like, I didn't.
So everything comes enlightened down to you and your food.
I'm so enlightened that I didn't even make her make it. So I'm all bad. Everything does come down to food.
Yeah.
I ate 6 slices of pizza before we started this episode.
I know. I saw
6 giant slices.
I saw.
And it was the happiest I
was
ever
thinking,
was.
Like, should I have one? Because I had some pizza before I came here, and then I looked at the box, and there was just one lonely slice left. And I was like, I don't.
I ate that in 14 minutes.
Yeah.
No, less, like 7 minutes. That was the happiest I ever was. And then I came in here and looked at you, and it was the opposite. Yeah, you gave me the opposite feeling of pizza.
I didn't ask you to do this, you know.
Goodbye, everyone. A Bit Too Much podcast and all the social blah blah blah.